Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Dungeon Tale. So we're just gonna jump straight in. We've only got the warrior unlocked, so last time I went for a block build, so today I'm just gonna go full on attack, so just try to get as much damage as possible. So yeah, let's give this one a go, and we're now on a harder level, on Torment level 1, which means it's a bit harder. So that's the first battle done and dusted, so nice and easy. As you can see, concentrating on damage kills them a lot easier, and I took the card where I play it and I discard my hand, and for each card in my hand I deal 4 damage. So let's see what card we get from this reward, and oh, a card where if I discard I get 3 damage for each card I discarded. I think I might take that one. I mean, maybe do a discard build. So as you can see, if I have a lot of cards, that could end up doing a lot of damage by discarding, so I'm definitely leaning towards doing a discard build. It'd be quite powerful. So this is a new elite I haven't fought before. I don't know what it does, so I think every time I attack it, it gets more powerful. So hopefully I'm able to deal with him, and as you can see, discard, so probably going to take light armor here. Oh, each enemy starts with a feeble 1, that's quite helpful, so if they're doing damage it's a weaker attack, and yeah, so far it's working out quite well, getting all of his damage done. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try go for a discard build. I've seen some which are rather quite powerful, where you end up getting a load of cards you can discard and end up playing cards that cost 0 mana, and it turns out to be a really powerful deck. But as you see, I wiped out all of those enemies. This one is pretty much dead now, so really powerful with the discard, and I'm probably gonna take gain 6, deal 6 damage, gain 9 armor. Always helpful having block, and got a heal. I'm being a bit of a pussy, but I get a chest and a question mark. I mean, always good, so head off to a chest now, see what relic we get, and buckler. Start each combat with 12 armor. That's brilliant, I don't have to worry about building up block. And now into this question mark, which is another chest. Oh my god, so lucky. And my next 2 curses are not working, so that's brilliant. I can take 2 curses and they don't affect me. And I love the fact that at the start of each combat, each enemy gets feeble 1, so my attacks deal less damage, and as you can see, just building up my damage and block, I really feel like I could get a good build with the discard and that, but obviously still want to get my block so I'm not taking too much damage. And here I'm just debating what to do, and I'll probably mace that enemy and then kill a middle worm. I mean, the quicker you get rid of them, the better it is for you. So this is a perfect example of how powerful the discard can be. I wipe out both of those enemies in one attack, and whenever you discard a card, draw 1 card. Looks like we're going into a discard, and we've seen this event before. We're just going to take a red pill, it heals us up. So obviously going for a damage build, you can see how much quicker I'm getting through the battles, and here's another example of how powerful it is. Wipe out 2 of them, leave one on 1 HP and the other on 6 HP, so next turn, easy kill. So that fight took 2 turns. I mean, ooh, deal 4 damage to all and heal up. Perfect. So we've got a bit of healing. Obviously at max HP, gonna gain my HP there, so we're now at 84. And into this final boss of this area, and it's this dragon turtle again, so obviously just gonna try get as much damage to him as possible, and unfortunately he's gonna shield up, so it takes a while this fight, so I might just do a little bit of a cut to when I'm about to kill him, because I really don't want to make the video too long. And here we are at the end, and as you see, cursed chest. I think I'm going to take that. It means I only get 1 cursed, and we'll see what card we get here. Nothing too great, I'm just going to skip. Now we're into Act 2. I really wish I'd changed the background for each act. It's a tiny little detail, but it's still a fun game, and yeah, as you see, I'm just checking what curses I've been given. So each time I deal 3 damage, gain 3 armor and 20 gold and that, and then -1 toughness, so it affects my shield, but I'm not going for a shield build, so it doesn't bother me. And yeah, I really should have played the deal damage to all, but this is another long-winded fight, so I might do another cut, or I might just leave this one in so you can see how it is. But here we are. Nice damage to him all there. I got to admit, I do love the background music. It's like really relaxing medieval music, so it just makes it feel a little bit more fun to play. And unfortunately I'm not getting very good cards here, so just gonna have to try and build up some block. I skipped towards the end of the battle because it was taking so long, and I didn't want to leave it in there and add another 20 odd minutes to a video. But if you want to see a fully unedited run, I'm more than happy to upload one. Just leave a comment down saying unedited, and I'll do a fully unedited run where it's all the battles. Well, this is kind of annoying. I was really hoping to go for a discard build, which I haven't got, and as you can see, this is a card where each card I discard is dealing damage. It can get really powerful if you get a lot of good cards which work with it, but unfortunately I've not. Oh wow, definitely taking focus here. It means I gain 3 power, which means my attack do more, and it's exactly the kind of thing I need. It gives me more power, and these muggers are not too hard to deal with. I mean, build up my power, and I should have really played the discard one there, but I misplayed that, so I was just trying to build up a bit of block and not take damage, and now I can heal up. And I've killed one here, and I really played that badly, but I'm still quite new to a game, so still learning. So what happens there is if you don't kill the mugger quick enough, he will disappear and steal some money, so it's not too bad. And I'm probably going to go to the elite and then the shop and maybe get another good relic. And this one is so annoying. I really ain't a big fan of this combat. They just do so many effects on you, they weaken you, they make your attacks do less damage, and unfortunately I'm not getting very good cards for dealing damage at the moment. Yeah, in this one, just going to play with focus and then the discard. As you see, it does 22 damage to it all, and I've got a thing where if I discard a card, I then draw a card, so it just works in with all of the discarding and being able to build up power, and feeble enemies do 50% less damage. Brilliant, I'll take that. And every 5 times you play an attack, gain 1 power or start with 1 power. I'll probably take that, so... God, I'm really not getting the cards I want. I maybe should remove some of my block cards, so I'm getting mainly attack cards. And here we are, just going to heal up, and I've got a bit of extra damage because of the dealing damage. So just going to do a bit more damage, and it works out better to just use the 2 shifts on him because the cards weren't enough damage. And just going to feeble one of the enemies and then hopefully try and destroy them. But as you can see, still not playing to a perfect strategy, and I'm still learning, so I apologise if I make any mistakes. But as you see, extra cards being drawn is really helpful, but it's just all shield cards at the moment, which isn't very helpful. Oh god, I'm really taking a battering, so I'm just gonna kill this guy now. And yeah, we're just gonna take another focus so we can hopefully build up all of my energy. And I'm gonna go to this chest and see what we get. So a coal, so whenever you dispute a card, you gain a card. So now we're off to a campsite. We're gonna be a little bitch on hill because I need all of the health I can get, and we're fighting Psyduck again. So this is quite a weird fight, so he confuses you, so it makes all your cards do different energy requirements. As you see, I'll play 1 card and all of them change. It can be quite helpful. Say you've got a card which is usually quite a lot of mana to play, it can change it to where it costs no mana or 1 mana, which is really helpful. So there's a discard coming in handy, discard and gain cards, and I was lucky enough to gain a shift which was 0 mana use, and I was able to kill. And I've done this before, I dug and dug away and you get nothing from it, so you just lose HP. So just gonna leave and into this fight. So I'm fighting a mushroom and a vampire, brilliant. And yep, here I am playing really badly by not disputing my cards, which is, I should have done that, and as you can see, where I dispute cards, I gain a card for each one I dispute, so I can end up getting so much more cards and got a nice little hill there, so we're going to gain some more, and obviously with the fact that I disputed a card, I gain one, and then from that effect of being able to draw 3 cards, it really helps, and as you see, my attack is high enough where I'm dealing a lot of damage. We're going to take the deal 16 and then click through Feeble, just a good amount of damage, and going to heal up here. And yeah, being able to get all of that extra damage, and oh, I've not, oh yeah, I remember this fight, it takes so long, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a little bit of a fight and then skip forward because it takes absolutely ages, and when I say ages, I mean this fight probably took me 30 minutes because he just kept shielding up. So with the power of edit, and we're here at the end of the fight, so there we go, nice easy done. And oh, gasoline, gain 1 max energy but dispute a card at the beginning of a turn. I think I might take that because it's going to work with a deck, so we discard a card, gain 1 energy, means we can play more cards, and as you see it's in effect there, so we're just going to play some status cards, so when we dispute cards you just end up seeing we're just going to start drawing loads and loads of cards, which is really helpful, and it's just as you see, I'm starting to gain a lot of cards and at the start of each turn, so I'm just going to power up, use a mace. I should have discarded all of these cards, and as you see, it does a hell of a lot of damage, and here's all the extra cards I'm gaining. In fact, I'm gaining so many that I have to get rid of some. I mean, I think I've broken a game by having so many cards in my hand. I mean, trust me, and here we are, brilliant. I can wipe out that enemy, and I've still got 1 power. So hopefully I get a good card which I can use, but I don't, so as you see, the discard effect can be really helpful, and obviously the fact that I can heal up as well now, so it's brilliant. Deal damage, heal up, and being able to discard all of these cards, gaining all of these extra cards is just crazy the amount I get, so just trying to figure out what is the best thing to do. So I lose some HP to deal damage, only card I could play which was good enough, and here we are, we're just going to draw more cards, why not? And 69, what a nice number of damage. And yeah, we're probably just going to take Barrage again. So we're now into the 3rd and final act, and coming up against the Cultist and the Vampire Great. So we're going to apply Feeble to the Cultist. I mean, he ends up doing a lot of damage if you don't do it, and as you see, my discard to gain cards is working really well. Look at all of the cards I'm gaining here. Yeah, this is another fight what can take a while if you don't get good cards, but thankfully I'm starting to get a lot of good cards, and as you see, discarded all of these cards, so gaining extra cards, so happy days. And yeah, I mean, almost killed a Cultist now, so I reckon a couple more turns and he should be done with. And obviously we play the focus at the start of the turn, so we gain power, and we're trying to draw attack cards, but we're not getting any attack cards, which is great. And as you see, I just played that to chuck all of my cards away so I can recycle through my deck again. Oh god, finally we get the cards to deal damage to kill him. Thank god for that. I was getting annoyed. This is another battle that took me like 25 minutes to do just because I wasn't getting the cards right. So definitely going to be taking some more attack cards, and we're almost finished with the one here. And oh god, I hate this fight. This fight is so horrible. They just end up hitting so hard. So if it takes too long, I'll obviously do another cut, but if you want to see fully unedited where I don't cut anything out and I'll show you everything, just let me know by saying unedited in the comments and I'll do it. Here we are, they're just bloody causing effects on me, and thankfully I've got enough damage now, so it shouldn't take too much longer to kill these guys. But unfortunately I'm not getting the attack cards I need, so if you're going for a discard card deck, you really need to make sure you've got a lot of attack cards, otherwise it takes so long to do. And thankfully that, because of my abilities, that one cost me 0 mana, so I was able to kill them all. So we play a focus and bulk up. We got another bulk up, but as you see, using the focus and then bulk up, we end up hitting so much harder than we normally do, which is so good. And obviously just gonna try heal up a bit more, and we play that where we deal 4/4 all cards disputed. Or do we? No, we're gonna give them feeble and then just deal some damage. This wasn't too hard of a fight. I mean, able to do a lot of damage because of my abilities and being able to feeble him and discard my cards, so lose some HP, and as you see, able to get rid of him. So being able to discard, and I'm gonna take power up again there, and we'll head off to a shop, see what we get. Oh, there's a at the start of turn, if your HP is full, gain 1 power. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that one. Definitely we'll take Infinity Gauntlet. So we'll just head off to a chest here, see what's in it. Hopefully we get something good. So we get Spiked Mace. That's really helpful. Just means enemies are going to start taking more damage. Ooh, yeah, let's fight the elite. Let's not be a pussy. And oh god damn it, I needed that card. It would have killed me up at the start of this fight, but I mean, just build up some block. So as you can see, you can get a really good build going if you end up getting a dispute card and they end up costing you 0 mana. It's just really good. Really good way of getting a lot of extra damage by disputing cards, and as you see there, huge amount of damage, and we've already taken out most of its health here, and in fact I ended up getting so many cards that I couldn't keep hold of them. So this should be a nice easy victory soon. Just look at all of the effects I'm applying on him. He's feebled, we've got power. I mean, we're at 7 extra power, so our attacks are doing extra damage now, as you can see. we head off to a question mark, and yeah, we fight him. Oh, this is another one I hate. It. They end up just giving you loads of cards which are costing. Basically, you can't get rid of them, and they make your cards weaker. But as you see, with the fact that I can discard all of those cards, it wiped out one enemy and done so much damage. And as you see, I've got a hell of a lot of cards in my deck, and that's one turn where I've almost killed them all. In fact, I feel like I might be able to kill them all, and yeah, that's a first turn kill. Oh, would you look at that? I can draw 3 extra cards at the start of the turn, and we've only got 2 fights left until the final boss, and look at how many cards I'm starting with. It's crazy. So obviously gonna power up, do extra damage, heal up a little bit, and obviously with a discard build that costing zero mana to use extra damage, it's just such a good build to go into as discard, because you can kind of pretty much get an infinite build where you're just constantly getting cards, rebuilding your mana, doing extra damage. Thing is, I really want to unlock some of the other characters, because it seems like it takes a while to get the experience points to level up. I mean, at the end of this, it's going to take me so much longer to get up to level 20 before I can even play as another character. Maybe they should have it at like level 10 and then level 15. As you can see, if you get cards which are the ones you need to make it such a good deck, you end up just getting cards which are constantly working with each other, meaning it's going to cost them less mana to use, you can deal more damage. It's just such a good build, and obviously disputing all of my cards there, so look at how many cards I've got in my hand. It's crazy. I'm going to bulk up, and yeah, I mean, dealing all of this extra damage is insane. I mean, what more could you want? Yes, there we go. Our card is given to me, costing 0 mana, getting a kill, and to be honest, I'm gonna skip. I feel like my deck is good enough here, and we're gonna heal up before this final boss. I was debating about removing the card, but now we heal up almost at full health, and we're fighting the Phoenix, the Dark Phoenix, and obviously we're just gonna try and power up and do as much damage as we can. I mean, look how crazy it is. Just all of these extra cards I'm getting, just being able to discard cards and draw them is such a fun build to do. And I mean, if you get lucky and get really powerful discarding cards, it's such an overpowered build. And I mean, I feel like we should have a victory here. We've got a lot of damage, so can't complain. And the fact that we can discard and gain power, I mean, why not? Anyway guys, just let me know what you think of this game, or if you have any kind of builds that I should try. I'm obviously gonna try and unlock the other characters, but it's gonna take a while, so I might have to do a bit of grinding in the background and hopefully unlock the other characters soon. So here we are, we're about to kill it now, which we have the cards to, but it's got a second phase where it goes into its egg, and unfortunately I've not got any attack cards here, so I can't really play anything to damage the egg. I don't know what it does, but it respawns afterwards with less HP, and I mean, it deals a lot more damage, but I've got such a powerful deck with the discarding and all of that, it's just so good. So this is how powerful it is. Do 154 damage because of all of the cards I've discarded, so a nice easy victory. So I just want to say thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe for more content.